Welcome to Murphine. Previously on Murphine.
She might be dead.
We don't know. And the answer is, she still hasn't come back yet. The feds are looking into it. The feds, of course, being the managers of Walmart. And we still don't know what's going on. No, she's here. She's alive. She did not get a PS5 that night.
That night, plot twist.
However, she did get David a PS5 as of this recording yesterday. So let us, ladies and gentlemen, welcome David Green to the Next Gen Club.
Machine guns, air horns. If our editor wants to edit that in, that'd be great.
Plot twist. David's the editor.
I'm not doing it.
I'm the pretty face of the channel.
You're the looks, and I'm the other guy. All right, so we have to figure out what we were doing last time. I know we climbed this.
And I know those of you watching at home would go, "Oh, well, naturally they review where they were at last time, right?"
No.
God, no.
So
Are you kidding?
I do think we climbed up this last time.
Yep, I think so.
But it's just when it loaded back up, it did not register that I did it. So we're just doing this part again, which is just it's just dandy.
Yeah. So David, I never really asked these kinds of questions. How was your weekend?
It was neat. I saw you every day this weekend.
Yeah, this is the third day in a row that we've hung out.
And it sucks.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Kill me. I mean, hey, I love you. But yeah, this is the third day that we've come together right now over me. And the first night we watched the movies. The second night we had a Christmas party.
Yes, we did.
And that's when I found out that I'm the proud owner of a PlayStation 5. And to our Hispanic viewers, I apologize.
If I knew what the number 28 was in Spanish, I would bring up that September 28th is the day comedy.
Nueve, that's 9. Nueve, I think it's Diez Ocho. I just don't know what 2020 would be.
Right.
Probably just.
It would be a pile of garbage, no matter what language it is.
It's just they switched 2020 in Spanish to just COVID. What's 2020 in Spanish? COVID. Why? Because of COVID.
Yeah, 2020 is the year life died. So that's a cool little fun factoid right there. Another thing that we did on Saturday, you might be asking, what movies did you guys watch? Well, we watched Borat, naturally, because we had to do our best Borat impressions.
Never again.
Is nice.
Was along with the friends of Mr. Jesus.
To meet the Pamela Anderson.
Make her my wife.
My wife. Great film. We watched Die Hard, which was my first time ever seeing Die Hard.
Can't believe it.
And it's one of the greatest Christmas movies ever made. I'm converted that it is a Christmas film. Because everything about it, literally, Christmas is an essential plot point to the film. That's why he's in town.
I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
I couldn't have put it any better myself. But also, we watched another film that was previously discussed on this channel. The Pirate Movie. Now, David's wife is doing her absolute best to not punch me in the face right now. She is giving me the dirtiest scowl of all scowls.
I get that on the daily.
And what I'll say about the film is I have not seen all of it to make a judgment on the overall quality. But I did learn that it has won quite a few awards, including Worst Direction, Worst Original Song, and nominated for the Worst Film.
I'm not defending her either. I love her, but her taste in movies, this is coming from the guy who thinks The Cat in the Hat is good, is not great.
Hey, I'm not saying the movie's bad. I'm pointing out that it has won awards. I thought that pillow. She just got up and
picked. Murder one of us.
Yeah, she got up and picked up a pillow. I thought my face was gonna get implanted by that pillow.
It was like gonna have this guy's about to implant his fist into my face.
Yeah, I was like, that pillow was about to have a permanent Sean dent. It was gonna look like when Han Solo was frozen in that box
in
thing.
That Disney movie.
Yeah.
Frozen.
Oh yeah. Yep. The greatest Star Wars film, Star Wars Episode 5, Frozen.
Gosh, I'm stinking up the bus tonight.
Yeah,
my body freaked out when it died.
Dude, you're like me playing Crash. What's going on?
I'll save that for next week.
Oh no. But no, yeah. So that was a really fun night. Lots of laughs. Lots of Alan Rickman impressions.
Rest in peace, my dude.
Rest in peace, Alan Rickman. America's sweetheart, Alan Rickman.
I have lots of points and tokens that I'm not spending. Let's take a look at what points and tokens.
Yeah, this could probably actually get you through this mission.
Let's see. I think we need more. We need to beef up our Doomslayer.
I couldn't agree more.
Decrease.
But I also couldn't agree less because I'm quite indifferent on what you do here. I mean, yeah, do it up.
Do the do.
Do the doom.
Swap weapons faster. Heck yeah. Grab
Yeah.
lenses faster. How do I go down? Oh, I have no more points. That's why. It's trying to tell me, nope, you need to leave. Nope, you need to go. How is your PlayStation 5 been treating you, Sean, my dude?
You know, man, it's been fun. You know, it's one of those things where you're in that the launch window of a console is super fun, but then after, like, you know, you get those like specific games that you're like super excited about, it's kind of like waiting till the next one that you're super excited about, which sounds super spoiled, and I'm well aware of that. But I'm just, you know, like, I beat Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and like I couldn't put that game down. I platinumed it in 2 days. And then for a little while there, I was waiting. I was like, all right, kind of don't know what to start up right now because, like, I was waiting for Cyberpunk to come out. And now I can't stop playing Cyberpunk. So I'm in this stage where, like, I've only had it for a few days, and I've already put 16 hours into it. Half of those hours were yesterday. It's Sunday. So, you know, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm still absolutely loving the console. And, yeah, man, it's a good time. But hey, how about you, Mr. You've had it for 24 hours?
Well, so for those who are watching and don't know, when you get the PlayStation 5, you get like essentially the best of the PS4 bundle. Goes to say that since there's not a lot of games out and I'm still kind of poor, I've only gotten those games on there and the newest Call of Duty that I already had transferred over. And so that's what we have so far. We did, however, pick up the essentially Little Big Planet 4. I'm dying right now.
Anyway, as I got
dying, we got Sackboy: A Big Adventure, which is basically like 3D Little Big Planet. I say we because my wife does play video games. She's maybe less of a nerd than me, but her and I played that a little bit today, and we're loving it.
September 28th.
September 28th. Frick, I have to fight these buttholes again. Oh, but I can spend my points.
He could spend his points. Isn't that just marvelous?
No, I can't.
Oh, I think you have tokens, but not points.
Oh, how dare you lead me on like that? I'm talking to,
His wife.
yeah.
The ultimate lead on marrying someone. You know the joke worked when you get a side glance. That's when the joke is the most successful. Anywho. No, yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing, right? Is like they give you this library of games to play that are all like fantastic games in their own right. So like even if you can't get like a game day one, you get all of these really good titles that you might have never played, and I'm definitely tempted to dive into those. I know I want to give Bloodborne a try before I spend the money on Demon Souls, so that's definitely in the cards for me.
I highly recommend it.
I'm morbidly curious to see what a JRPG is like, and I've heard nothing but good things about Persona 5. So maybe I'll get all weeb-like for a little while and download that and peruse what that's like. But also, there's some games I want to go back and replay. You know, like Infamous Second Son. It's been years since I played that game, and I remember loving it. So might go back to that at some point. But man, it was just you know, if you never had a PS4, if you're one of the 2 people in the world that never had one, and you're like, man, what did I miss out on last generation? I think like it's hard to come by a better list of games than that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because there's some that I downloaded and started playing that I didn't get the chance to play. And for a couple, it was like, yeah, why the heck didn't I play that? And then there was some that was like,
That's why.
that's why. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. I need to stop breaking this game because I'm stuck on the wall right now.
Speaking of broken games, I've been playing Cyberpunk, and man, oh man, they so essentially, have you heard about the controversy with this game at all, David?
I've just heard that it's buggy.
Uh-huh. So, a little bit of a background. Cyberpunk, they never actually showed what the base PS4 and Xbox One copies of the game looked like and how they ran. They only showed you what it looked like on PC. And so, people are getting the game and they're expecting this awesome experience. And what they got instead was, how do I put this nicely? It looked like garbage. If anything, it looks like it was running on a base PlayStation 3.
Best system in the world.
One
Still use it as a DVD player.
Hey, that thing was great.
Thank you, Sony.
Shout out to the PlayStation 3. Almost killed PlayStation, but I still love them. Anywho, so now, today, as of recording, they released this, like, totally, like, you know, like, pardon my French, but, like, half-assed apology, where they're like, oh, sorry, we didn't tell you that the game was broken. We're gonna try and fix it. But, like, you can't fix something that's that broken.
And already in people's hands.
And I've been
sorry there, bud.
And they're offering refunds through them, but you have to like wait on the phone for a long time or go on a website and just hope they'll give you a refund. And you know, nothing seems to be a better fitting ending to 2020 than a game that people have been looking forward to just massively under delivering. And I'm loving the game. Like it's a great game. There's definitely like I had a mission that like I got stuck in for a while because it kept crashing after you try to do a certain thing. But that was really my only genuine problem I had playing the game. Otherwise, you know, it's been good for me, but not everybody has a PlayStation 5, you know? So
And from what I've seen, because this isn't really a game that I was interested in picking up and playing, but from what I've heard is developers saying, like, this is why we didn't want to release it yet. People were apparently pushing them to put it out sooner when they weren't ready for it. We got another one of these freaking challenges.
oh boy. No, yeah, I mean, you know, the thing is like There's also other people though that are just kind of, because when you go on the internet, you have people that are just going to defend. For some reason, there's people that feel the need to defend these multi-million-dollar corporations that are looking to just make a quick buck on people and don't care if they lie to them. And you have people that are like, oh, well, that's what you get for playing it on a base PlayStation 4. And like, I was watching people talk about it because like I could understand where they're coming from of, oh, well, if you're on, like, you should expect less graphical quality on a base console, but like they announced Cyberpunk before the PlayStation 4 even came out.
Mm-hmm.
Which, that was 2013. So it's been a minute.
It's been a couple.
Just a couple. Oh, yeesh.
So if they hit me once on this one, donezo.
Game over.
But really, this is that one that we were struggling with not too long ago.
Uh-huh.
That I did on my first try, but I say struggling with is because I'd struggled with it when I played this on my own.
Right.
I think that one's harder than this one. Because time limit's not an issue.
Hey, still not easy.
Yeah. We are playing on a harder difficulty as well.
True.
Because somebody thought medium was going to be too easy for me.
Look what you did to yourself.
Okay. So...
Oh.
Time limit was an issue there.
Oh, you have to kill everyone and not get hit?
I have to kill 10 of these guys. And I have 12 seconds, but when I kill somebody, I get 3 seconds added on.
Wordness to the turdness, as they say.
Come on. They're all just over.
So, David, this is your first time playing on a PS4 since getting a PS5.
Yeah, considering that 24 hours ago I didn't know I had a PS5, I'm still
You're like, I'm fine.
I'm good. And, I still like vintage stuff. I played my PS3 on Green Energy right now. I have 2 games on there that are being played on the PlayStation 3, so I'm not opposed to the older stuff. It does, feel weird to be like, oh, I'm one of the few, lower percentages of people that has a PlayStation 5 right now.
Right.
And I'm playing a game on a PlayStation 4 instead. And there's people that would roll their eyes to that. And I'd say, you know what? Enjoy the good stuff.
Just play where you like and what you like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my brother still plays World of Warcraft, and it's 2020.
We did it.
Look at us go. Us being you.
Us being what?
But I'm still going to take credit, because this is America.
And this is a partnership. This
True.
isn't called David and Ian.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. My bad.
Oh my gosh.
Well, sorry for the lack of progression this episode. I didn't realize I would have to do that same frickin' room at the beginning a million times because I'm bad at the game / getting stuck in doors that aren't actually doors.
Yeah, if there's one thing you know about me, it's that I only get results in my episodes. Whenever I play Crash, the number one thing that happens is I always clear every level on the first try. And there's no way that anyone could possibly fact check what I'm saying, because it's just so known to be true. Oh, yikes, you just dropped all the way down.
I think I'm supposed to. Just not that quickly.
Just not like that.
Let's give that another shot.
Thank you for that.
I'm pretty sure I have to go all the way down. Because the next waypoint was 3,000 meters away.
Right.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that jumping down this might shrink those meters down a little bit.
Just a little bit. What's love got to do?
But yeah, I've been playing Ratchet and Clank.
Uh-huh.
and Fallout 4.
Ooh, okay.
Because I never played Fallout 4. I played Fallout 3 in New Vegas, staying away from Fallout 75 because people have just crapped on that. Um,
Yeah, Fallout 76 was rough.
the free game that's just a showcase for the remote, Astro's Playroom,
Uh-huh.
um, super good.
So
May
good.
or may not have already beat the main 4 levels on it already.
Oh, there you go.
Um, but it's not meant to be a difficult game. It's kind of just meant to showcase what we're working with. A lot of people are depressed that they don't have right now.
What did you think of the stuff it could do?
I mean, give or take, I'm not the biggest fan of motion controls.
Right. I think the motion controls was mostly there to show off the vibration and stuff.
Yeah, and for me, like I know a lot of people enjoy like controller vibration and like it gets me more involved in the game. When to me it gets really distracting.
Right.
And so I turn it off
Right.
all the time. And then some other people, because for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 remotes, you can, I think I'm supposed to click something. They enjoy having like the audio come from the remote too. And my wife, I'm thankful she's on my side with this too. The sound that comes from that thing scares the crap out of us, so we turn that off too.
I'll never forget the first time I played a game of 2K on my PlayStation 4. I'm sitting there and I'm on my phone waiting for the game to start up, and all of a sudden I just hear, but not through the TV, but instead through my remote.
And you freaked out.
Oh my gosh, dude! It was so like, it was so loud and so unexpected. I think I dropped a Lincoln Log in my pants that day, and I think it probably ruined a good pair of sweatpants. Cause man, I was terrified, but it was hilarious. I'm of the camp that I'm one of those people that like it's kind of like there's two sides to the coin, right? There's either people like you that are like, and there's not like a right or a wrong. There's just a right or
You're
a
wrong, but it's okay.
No, like, for some people it's like, those aren't, the vibrations can be distracting, which that I understand, especially if you're playing like a super competitive game and you're trying to focus on your aim and things like that. I can certainly get that. I am of the camp that finds it super immersive.
Mm-hmm.
And so the one specific, like whenever I like show people Astro's Playroom, there's a specific thing I want them to try because it blows my mind every time I do it. To me, the part that's craziest is when you're in that ice skating section and it feels like you're actually on ice and the controller, like, that blew my mind.
Let me blow your mind.
I just, like, the fact that a controller could do that is just insane. And, it's only going to be as cool in the future as what people do with it. Like, they made the game specifically to showcase what that thing can do. So it's not like that's going to be every single game that comes out. But, I mean,
You'll get your rare pick here and there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so, like, to me, I get excited and I think about, what's it gonna be like when I play the next God of War game and you get the battle axe thrown back to you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's gonna be cool. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just, it's a really, really, really good console. Obviously, nothing's perfect. I wish I could have more storage on it. Because, I find if you have Call of Duty on there, then you throw in a game like Cyberpunk, which that's another 100 gigs, you're like, all right, you can really only have a couple more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, all right, you're pushing it. And I'm like, oh, man, I just want to have everything. And I turn into a Southern grandma just like that.
Just like that. So I'm really confused on the fact that it's at 3,000 meters.
Uh-huh.
And I went all the way down to the bottom, and now it's having me come all the way up here. Not gonna lie, don't know what we're doing right now.
That's fair. And you know what? I think we can figure out what in the world we're doing. on the next episode of Murphine.
Well, I'll figure it out before we come back so we don't loiter running up the same tower again.
And maybe the next episode we'll find out if Ren's alive.
Oh yeah. We never mentioned that. Well, we'll see. Bye.